White flag up. They're off. 5 runners over 2 miles and a furlong in the Grade 1 Ladbrokes Dublin Chase, and it's twice winner CHACUN Pour Soi who takes them on to the first of 11 fences, followed by the Grey Dunvegan. Doing his own thing on the far side is Grenadine as they jump the first fence, where Cashback made a very bad mistake and got a quick crack from Danny Mullins as they come up to past the winning post. And wide across the track, Dunvegan joins issue with CHACUN Pour Soi. Grenadine the far rail, being followed by Cashback, and Captain Guinness, the junior in the field, brings up the rear as the quintet head away towards fences 2 and 3, and Dunvegan picks it up. Dunvegan, who's enjoying an excellent season, shows the way to the second fence from CHACUN Pour Soi. Grenadine is followed by Cashback and Captain Guinness. On to fences 2 and 3. Dunvegan the leader from CHACUN Pour Soi, Grenadine, and then Cashback and Captain Guinness as they make tracks to fence number 3. Dunvegan in front of CHACUN Pour Soi, who's bidding to bounce back from his Sandown disappointment when he didn't seem to be himself. They've a good run out of the 4th fence. CHACUN Pour Soi was tracked by Grenadine, the English challenger and Tingle Creek winner, without the back Captain Guinness, who relegates to the rear of the field Cashback. It's Dunvegan and Brian Cooper lobbing along. Out in front of CHACUN Pour Soi and Paul Townend, 3 lengths between them. Something similar of a break to Grenadine, and Bryony Frost disputing 3rd place with Captain Guinness and Rachel Blackmore. Dunvegan not the best jump there, and joined as a consequence by CHACUN Pour Soi. Cashback and Danny Mullins last of the 5. Going to the next, which is the 5th fence, and it's Dunvegan rejoined by CHACUN Pour Soi on the spots. Grenadine continuing to race away from them as they clear the next on the far side. They're followed by Captain Guinness and Cashback. Coming inside the halfway stage as they head for their first ditch. CHACUN Pour Soi, Dunvegan, Grenadine the inside, being followed by Captain Guinness and Cashback, jumping the ditch right across from the stands. They're heading towards the 7 furlong point with another 5 fences left to go. And it's CHACUN Pour Soi, Paul Townend from Dunvegan, Brian Cooper. On the inside is Grenadine and Bryony Frost, then Captain Guinness, Rachel Blackmore, and the back markers Cashback and Danny Mullins. They're going towards the 6 furlong point with 4 fences left to jump in the Ladbrokes Dublin Chase. In the lead, CHACUN Pour Soi, going to the last in this line. This is 4 fences out. CHACUN Pour Soi up and over from Dunvegan, Grenadine the inside, and they're tracked by Captain Guinness, and now there's a clear break to the back marker who's Cashback. They're coming towards the last ditch, 3 fences from the finish, and wide apart CHACUN Pour Soi and Grenadine, being followed by Dunvegan, Captain Guinness, and detached is Cashback. At the 3rd last fence, and it's CHACUN Pour Soi landing with a definite lead of just over a length from Grenadine. Dunvegan is on the outside of Captain Guinness, and these 4 have readily left behind Cashback. They're coming to the 2nd last fence, and it's CHACUN Pour Soi the leader. From Dunvegan, Grenadine the inside, and Captain Guinness right with them. Heading for the 3 furlong point with 1 fence left to jump, and it's CHACUN Pour Soi. Dunvegan is ridden back up on the outside. Also ridden to keep tabs is Captain Guinness. They've left behind Grenadine and Cashback. CHACUN Pour Soi starting to apply the pressure on the run of the final fence in the Ladbrokes Dublin Chase. It's CHACUN Pour Soi opening up a sizable lead at the final fence. It's CHACUN Pour Soi over the last and clear from Dunvegan. Captain Guinness, they're well strung out. Cashback a remote 4th, and then Grenadine, but it's CHACUN Pour Soi recommencing winning ways, making it 3 out of 3 in the Ladbrokes Dublin Chase. Another winner for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins. Willie's common currency here at Leopardstown. In 2nd is Dunvegan, and 3rd is Captain Guinness, and then Cashback and Grenadine.
Well, Willie Mullins has just seen CHACUN Pour Soi win his 3rd Dublin Chase. Much more like it, Willie. You must have been very pleased with that. What impressed you the most?
His attitude all week. before he came here. He was just firing, and this time I just got him 95% ready, and I think he's probably better at 95% than he is at 100.
That's
because,
interesting.
yeah, when I do a little bit more with him, I'm not sure he's able to take it now, and we just leave him probably a shade undercooked, and hopefully we can do that for the rest of the season, because I don't think he's ever brought his best game across the water for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, Sandown, there was a problem, wasn't there? So you can forgive him that day. Cheltenham last year, as you say, maybe just a little below par. So would you train him differently into Cheltenham this time?
Well, we'll do what we did here and just train him at 95% or 90%. You know, basically don't gallop him hard. And I think that seems to be the key to him. You know, he was just firing all week for me at home, and every time we did a little bit of work, I just said, don't work him, just let him do what he's able. And Dermot, who rides him at home, does that, you know, and I think it suits him better. He was in much better form coming up here.
He has a fascinating dimension to an already fascinating Champion Chase division. At least that's what we assume. In your own mind, is he up to beating an Ergumen and Shishkin?
I think he is, yeah. But as I said, he just hasn't brought the game that he plays here across to England. And I'm hoping we can get him in that order over there this March.
And a quick word on Galopin des Champs. A little bold at one or two of his fences today.
And I think Paul didn't want to be bold with him, and they weren't a unit at times. But I think they were going so fast. I mean, a lot of the jockeys said it was one of the fastest chases they ever rode in.
Is it scaring you slightly?
Oh, it was, going down the back. But I think, Paul will have a lot more confidence in him now, and they'll go back to what they were doing at Christmas, albeit at with a much slower pace at Christmas. But I think after what he did today, they'll be better again the next day.
System working so far, well done.
So far, so good. Thank you.
Paul Townend with me. He's just steered CHACUN POUR SOI to a third consecutive Dublin Chase victory. Has he felt better in his life than he did today, Paul, or was that right up to his best?
Early on the race, he probably has been more fluid, but look, I'm picking holes in him and probably spoiled riding him, to be honest. If anyone went out and got that spin off of him, they'd be delighted with him. So no, he's hit the line really strong today.
Yeah, when he really started to fly, his rhythm was excellent.
Brilliant. Look, he's a very, very good horse, and yeah, I'm just lucky I was on his back there, and just I'm probably being hard on him now, to be honest, picking holes in what he done early. It just took me a little bit to warm up, whereas he's usually sit up there and look pretty on.
Willie Mullins was very interesting just now. He said that he's quite an expressive horse, and he feels he needs to keep him just bubbling under and not overdo him, not overtrain him. Did you feel that freshness in him today?
That's Willie Mullins for you. That's the little things he finds, and he's a knack of being right, so we won't interfere with him.
Okay, so everyone's shouting at me now. Just ask him the question: who does he ride at Cheltenham between this horse and an Ergumen?
Thankfully, I don't have to make that decision today.
How difficult a decision is it, do you think?
I hope the decision is there. Look, they're two very, very good horses, and I hope the two of them make it there. Because they're definitely good horses to have in the stable.
Can you contrast them a little bit? Can you compare them for me, or are they very similar to ride?
They're two very good horses. They're two top-class 2-mile chasers. They jump brilliant. They travel well. It's hard to compare them, and personally, I don't like comparing horses. Just like being on the right one.
Is there a set of circumstances you think that at Cheltenham would suit this fella, CHACUN POUR SOI, ideally?
Sure, I suppose he's to prove it there. He's been disappointing there, so you'll have to go back and try and rectify that maybe.
Well done.
Thank you.